It's an afternoon when we're doing this, so
It
good
is.
afternoon.
Good
Don't know
afternoon.
when you'll
Good
see
afternoon.
it.
They'll see
I'm
it
Pastor
tomorrow.
John Walker.
Yep. Pastor Chip Belanja.
We serve together at First English Lutheran Church, and this is our Thirsty shared video.
I'm kind of hungry. I was thinking earlier more. Hey, you used a great word, we serve together.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I'm going to get right to it. We don't have a lot of time.
Nope, we don't. We promise we won't go too long.
You served a long
time. Because we're both
time.
tired, so we could talk forever.
We could. You've been serving here for a long time. I've been here. I just celebrated my 25th.
You're into your 6th full year. I'm into my 31st full year, believe it or not.
In ordination, how long?
I'm into my 43rd year of ministry.
Yeah, in July.
43, woo!
Ooh, that's a long time.
And you're into 17 or 16 or something.
July 16th, July 26th was I got ordained. So service. So how is service?
Yeah, I did look it up to make sure it was legit.
Was it legit?
Yeah, it was. Mine too.
Well, I do a really good signature. I can fake a lot of things.
So serving is just one that we serve others, we care for others. Jesus was the living servant of the Lord.
Yeah.
Now, we administrate and we preach and we guide worship and do all that, but heart and soul, you have to have, I think, a servant's heart to not just be a pastor, but to love the Lord and care for the Lord. Doesn't mean you're a doormat. It just means you're interested in serving others.
And it's changed a lot just in my 60s. So I had to imagine the idea of the role of the pastor has changed over your 40 years.
Well, like anything, you know, we used to be more formal and all of that. And I was really a fortunate generation that came along. That the phrase used to be, pastors live in glass houses. Now, that may not be a phrase that makes much sense, but you see everything, everybody sees you. So if you were raised as a pastor's kid, which I was not, you weren't either, glass houses. Well, now, at least our membership, and I think most membership, sees us as just normal people.
Yeah.
To love the Lord and do our best. We better love the Lord and we better do our best. Yeah. We better love the Lord and do our best, brother. Yeah.
We try that hard.
We do.
I mean, we do. And sometimes we fail on it. Sometimes we don't always do it the exact way everybody thinks
we
it
slip
should.
and stumble.
Yeah.
We sure do.
So we're in service together because we both say it many times. We are privileged to serve a wonderful congregation. But we lead them, we guide them.
I know I'm supposed to always look at you, but I'm going to look at the camera.
Go ahead.
What we would call team ministry. Now, oftentimes team ministries kind of get a bad rap, but team ministry means I have a confidant, you have a confidant. We have some fun together. You have some fun together. It's a great blessing. With these recent weeks, you had a little trip, I had a little trip. Both of us have little trips. We have coverage when we're away, so that's a blessing.
Well, it's a partnership.
That's a great word.
But you live that, and I try to live that out, not just in our ministry together, but I mean, we live that out in our life. Like we respect our spouses as not just but they're our partners in life.
Exactly.
You know, and so we have friends. You have close friends. I have close friends that I would say that I live in service in partnership together, which isn't. I mean, the world. If we look at the world don't want us to work together. It tries every way to sneak in, even in our stuff. I mean, if you allow it. Marriages have it sneak in, life has it
and I'm only going to interrupt because we just came back from a wedding vow renewal and families everywhere. And during the midst of that, you realize that there's a whole lot of stuff in the world that really wants to tear you down. There really is. But I'm here to tell you, brother, if you start counting your blessings,
there's much more.
There's not a soul. I don't know if there's much more, but there's not a soul that can't get to double digits or even triple digits of blessings. You see these families, you appreciate these families. And these families, now this was a happy occasion, but families usually come running when it's sad. They come. So there's countless blessings in life along with the struggles and heartaches that take place. Yeah.
And we work on it, and I'll talk to them too. I mean, so maybe that's you. Maybe you think you're caught in one of those times, and we've talked a lot about church, but I mean, that's what it is, the faith community, is to instill hope in the midst of all the chaos that's going on. I don't know how, so you probably had things in your own life that you just think, man, how can I do this? But the hope is that it's just Jesus. It's that love, it's that community, it's that faith that says, we're going to make it through the diagnose, or the hard financial times, it's this. So it's kind of, that's why we do this really, is to get, if you're watching right now and you need that hope.
And I'm only going to piggyback on one because we're probably getting a little long. You use the phrase faith community. You know, sometimes the church is a word that people get turned off on. Oh, that church, that building, that group of hypocrites or whatever. No, a church is people, the body of Christ, who have ups and downs just like everybody else. But it's a community where you can find great strength. And we found great meaning in being servants of God and pastors. But never give up on that. Always try one. Whether it's our church or any other church, find a place where you have a community of believers, which means they want the best for you.
Oh, yeah.
They want the best for you.
And it's like, and people I was reading a book or listening to a book, and here's the church, but it's the people inside.
Ooh, there you go. Here's the steeple, open the door, see all the people.
There you go, yeah. It's the people, it's this community of believers, and it's different. A church community is different than, and I'll talk to anybody about it, it's different than any other organization. It's an organization that says we don't worry about ourselves as much as worrying about the other people, introducing people to Christ, introducing people to that hope that gets us through. So it is that partnership.
And don't let organization throw you off, because any kind of group of people has some kind of leadership and sense of order. That just makes sense. But the heart and soul is the people of God.
And we sit here always because even though we moved, the cross has to be at the center of it. It has to, because it allows me to say, I'm forgiven, I'm just this. So
and
I think it's a good talk.
So these chairs, we may both drift off to sleep.
It's kind of awkward.
Hopefully, something, you're always invited here. You're always invited. What time do we have worship, by the way?
I think we have it at 8:30, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
9:15 and 10:30 every Sunday.
And you're welcome to come.
Is that every Sunday or every other Sunday?
Every single Sunday.
Every Sunday. Snow, sleet, and storm, we have it here, even if it's on video. We've always worshiped God. So.
And you may not hear that noise. It's somebody in the office calling my phone saying probably the volume isn't on. Okay. God bless you.
Yep.
Take care.
Take care.